Uh, Welcome back to another review. I know I would do the wrong turn movies, but I haven't watched the third, fourth, fifth, or the sixth one, or especially the new one. But I watched one and two with my father, and they're both good. So I'll be talking about the first one, which is a gas movie in my opinion. It's not bad. It doesn't have a lot of blood and gore as the second one. But I still like it if you even have blood and gore in it. But the movie, hypothetically, is fucking weird as shit, though. So you got, I guess, Chris, and I guess he smashes into these people's car, and then he's trying to go somewhere, but the road's packed up. There's an oil spill, whatever the fuck you want to call it. And then he meets these people that I guess their van got broken in by because they got their tires popped by some spike thing that was tied to a tree. But those were by the hillbillies, or I should say cannibalisms. So they're looking around for help, and uh, yeah, looking around for help. But the two that are left is a boy. And I don't fucking know their name, but I guess he gets his dick sucked. It's fucking weird. He ends up dying somehow. I don't know the way he died, but it just showed him dead, or his shoe. Yeah, she ends up getting either axed in the head or in the mouth. I can't remember. But she ends up dying either other way. Then they come back. Then they find them gone. So they end up going further into the woods where they find this cabin. And you see the cannibalism's coming. And they are stuck inside a house, so they decide to hide because the cannibals see them running out, and one of the cannibalists is a fucking archer, and he can hit any good shot. So they hide, and they drop a body, and the blood's going towards Chris, which I love Chris as a goddamn character. He's a fucking I love Chris, no homo. Um, but ends up getting the blood towards him, and then they're sleeping. Then they end up well Chris had to hold the fucking door open. He was bleeding and shit. And they wake up, and Chris just made a run for it. Everyone's run up the fucking hill. And they get to this fucking place where a bunch of cars and shit from the cannibalists or cannibals' previous victims. And the cannibals, like you can see in the intro, like the news, like missing posters, there's a little girl, and there's multiple kids, and they end up eating them. So the cannibalisms go to the fucking place, even though Chris and other people are there. Then they want to steal the fucking working car because that's the only source of them getting out. Well, out of the woods. Then they they in order for them to steal the car, they have to create a distraction. So Chris runs out, like, I guess, say the left way if you're looking at his angle. He ends up getting shot in the foot, well, leg, and I don't know, call it the other dude runs the other way, and he's literally running through the fucking woods while they already have the car, and he literally gets shot in the back of the arrow. He gets shot in the back at least two times, I believe. I could be mistaken, but he gets shot in the back two times, and he ends up dying. So they have to go. Then they come up to the fucking. I hate this part so much. Why I don't understand why couldn't they just do this? So they have a bunch of logs in front of them. Then the girl who's driving, literally gets the fucking wheel in a ditch. So they decide to get out, and they decide, why the fuck, nah, we won't push this fucking car, so we will go the other way. Like, you could have literally just pushed the car and you could have gotten out of there either other way or went around. But as soon as they um went up the hill, they found a fucking watchtower, and they climb up to the top of it, and there's this radio, and they try to get signal, and the hillbillies find them, and as soon as someone contacts them, it makes the fucking noise, and the hillbillies are nearby. So the little one that climbs is going up, and Chris puts the fucking thing over the fucking hatch door, and at the point I was like, they're gonna burn it down, like literally. And seconds later, what do you guess? It's burning down. Literally, like how the fuck can you not guess that? They got fucking torches. But they end up burning it down, and the only way out of there is just jumping through to a fucking tree branch or a tree, and that's literally like let's say I don't know, the watchtower's like right here, and you look in front of you like a couple like inches or centimeters, like it's like really far over, and Chris ends up making that jump. He lands on the fucking tree branch, and then they all survive from that way, but um then fuck. Oh yeah, they end up getting on the tree, and if they go down, they're actually fucked. So they have to climb across the fucking tree like a swipe out or some shit. Then, the one girl's just staying there, not following them, and the girl literally gets the fucking axe in her fucking mouth, and her head literally comes off. They drop the body down there because that's basically food for them, and they end up knocking the little guy or little motherfucker out of the tree. Then, they find a waterfall. They end up going to it, and they stay there. And they have a dream about the cannibalisms finding them, but they end up not finding them. So they go back to the fucking house. Well, they end up going back to the house. They're on top of the hill, but behind them, literally, Chris gets shoved down or pushed down the mountain, and there's a policeman. There's a police officer there, and police officer ends up getting shot with a fucking bow and arrow. And then next thing you know, he wouldn't even grab the gun before. Literally, the one with the archer or bow and arrow guy literally takes the car, and literally Chris hides underneath it by hanging the fuck on. I know that's fucking dangerous, but but the archer comes back to the house, and they're literally gonna chop the girl up, but Chris ends up when he's setting the house on fire, and when he drives the fucking car in, and ends up hitting them in the head. One gets stabbed in the neck or the back with a fucking bow and arrow, and they're not dead from that. So Chris got the shotgun, he blows the fucking house up, and surprise, surprise, they live, but they drive off. But the man that you see that's by the with the map on the house is actually the father of the cannibalisms, and you get to find out until the second movie. But I think this movie was. I never watched this movie until I watched it with my father, and it's good. Good 2003 film, in my opinion. I like it. But, yeah. This is my review on Wrong Turn. I'll do the second one, and then I watched another movie called Creep, which is a found footage film. I like found footage films. They're probably one of my favorites. Like, genre of horror. I also like Halloween, I guess. Whatever. I think Halloween's just horror. Like, Halloween 2018, and the rest of the whole franchise. But I'm not going to talk about that. But, yeah, that's my review on Wrong Turn. Yeah, yeah. I've talked for so fucking long, but, yeah. Wrong Turn. I already got the thumbnail for the second one, so yeah.